All right, guys, we have a 2021 Sportsman 450HO with a no start issue. I did want to show you this real quick because it is kind of hard to find and some people don't know where it's at. But the VIN code to find out what year you have, here's the location of it. First off, we got to verify the complaint. So we go to turn the key, the dash kind of flickers a couple times and then just dies off. So we know we definitely have either low voltage somewhere or a bad connection. We are going to check the battery first, see what kind of voltage we have. So the battery is at the front of this four-wheeler, and you can see right off the bat, lots of corrosion on the positive terminal. We got the handy dandy voltmeter out. We're showing only 10 volts, so we're definitely got to pull this battery out. A couple tools you need, 10 mils, and a T40 Torx bit to get the holder off, and then again 10 mils to get the battery cables off. So while working on this, I kind of noticed this battery looks more like a lawnmower battery than the traditional ATV battery. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the part number, we're going to cross-reference and see if we can't find a lawnmower battery that'll work just as good as this Polaris one. While working on this positive side, there is gunk all over it. So ideally, yes, put some gloves on. There's some green gunk and just corrosion all over it. So what we're going to do is remove this, get this battery out of here, and then that cable, we're going to spray it with some, it's a mixture of water and baking soda. It helps clean up all that crap off of there and makes life a lot easier. But we want to make sure we have a good connection on that positive and the negative on for the next battery we put in this thing. Once we have these cables cleaned up, we're going to put a new battery in it. This battery is more of a traditional battery. This is out of a Brute Force 750. As you can see, it is way too small, does not fit, and it will not mount up. But it will work for what we're doing. We're just testing this thing. We're going to test this battery. I did have it on a trickle charger inside, but we want to double check it before we start. And we should be looking around 12.6, right there, 12.7 volts. Once the vehicle is started, it should bump up to about 14.5, around there. That's what you're looking for. With the quad running, again, you want to check this thing. We're 14.4 volts. That's pretty good. If it's overcharging, you have an issue. If it's undercharging, you also have an issue. So we seem to be right where we want to be. We shut the four-wheeler off, and we're just going to check it again. As you can see, the voltage is slowly going down. It'll go right back down to about 12.6 volts. We lucked out again. This is a pretty easy job. It's just the battery's bad. We're going to get a new battery in it, slap it in the four-wheeler, and this one's ready to go. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave me in the comments section below. God bless. Just want to give a shout out to the Maple dude. His videos are pretty sick. He does a lot of drag racing videos with some vintage quads. He got a Quadzilla 500, Banshee, Takati 3, Takati 4, Tri-Z 250. He's got a ton of stuff. Go check him out.